Hitter, we got the Creamline Cool Smashers going up against the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, and later on at 6 p.m. maglalaban ang Air Force at ang Petrogas Angels. You can catch the action right here on SNA HD, Liga HD via iWant.ph and via live streaming on the Philippines' #1 sports website. That is sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. Magandang hapon po sa ating mga fans. Ako po si Billy Capistrano at makakasama natin ngayong araw na ito two amazing gentlemen. We have Coach Ronnie Magsanok and our panel at large na si Sinjin Reyes. Handa na po kami dito, kaya simulan na natin ang saya. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
Huling apat na araw na nga po ng ating eliminations round, mga kapamilya, at nung huling game ng ating Creamline Cool Smashers na hindi kasama si Eliza Valdez sa Bacolod. Unfortunately, they lost their third set of the season. Pero nakabawi naman ng Creamline Cool Smashers and won that against the Petrogas Angels in 4 sets. Sabay lang panig naman para sa ating PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, Coach Ronnie and Billy. Sila naman ay nag-extend ang kanilang match to a 5th and deciding set. Pero unfortunately, hindi ito nasungkit ng ating PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers at nakuha ng Banco Perla Spikers ang panalo in Bacolod City as well.
Alright, thank you for those updates, Sinj. And it's so nice to finally be working with you. Once in a blue moon, kitang makatrabaho. So it's great to see you again.
Ako rin eh.
Again, thank you so much for your updates. And, you know, given these updates, Coach Ron, kamusta naman ang kalagayan ng ating mga kupanan sa ating tournament standings? It's crunch time for our teams.
Totoo yan. Tayo nasa tail end ng ating kompetisyon. At sabi nga ni Sinjin, ilan na lamang na play dates yung natitira. Kaya silipin natin ang ating mga naglalaban-laban dito sa ating huling conference ng PVL. Pasok na sa Final Four ang Creamline. They will be the top seed. Ano man ang mangyari sa natitira nilang tatlo pang laban para naman sa Banco Perlas, the second team to make it to the semifinals. Now, it's a battle for Petrogas and Motolite na ngayon ay 3 games ahead o 3 wins ahead of PacificTown-Army at Philippine Air Force dahil yung may pagkakataon na lang na humabol dito sa dalawang teams na nasa pangatlo at pangapat na pwesto ay ang teams ng Pacific Town at ng Philippine Air Force dahil meron pa silang natitira na 3 laban so they can climb up to 9 wins kung masweep nila at hindi na manalo ang Petrogas at ang Motolite. Yun lamang ang chance nila dahil 4 lamang ang tatawid sa ating semifinals.
Alright, so yun nga po yung kalagayan ng ating mga teams. Itong Creamline Cool Smashers, they will march into that playoffs at the top of the standings. Habang ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, they're just really fighting to stay alive. Yes. And now, you know, ito, Coach Ronnie, hindi ito yung first meeting ng ating dalawang kapanan. They met last month kung saan nagwagi itong Creamline Cool Smashers, pero hindi siya naging walk in the park for this team dahil lumaban talaga hanggang dulo itong PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers led by Jov Gonzaga who had 10 points and 16 digs.
Tama ka dyan. Correct na may check. At dito sa labang ito, inabot lang ng 90 minutes ang paghaharap ng Pacific Town at ng Cool Smashers. Sa labang ito, 3 manlalaro at 2 manlalaro pumalo in double figures para sa Cool Smashers led by Eliza Valdez and of course Gemma Galanza who accounted for 32 out of the 79 points para sa Cool Smashers. Para naman sa Lady Troopers, sabi mo nga, ang Bionic Ilongga na si Jovi Gonzaga lamang ang umabot sa 10 points but hindi lang sa opensa nagkatalo. Reception ang naging malaking bentahe para sa Cool Smashers. They were at least 50% compared to about 33% para sa team ng Lady Troopers at yon ang isa sa key stat para manalo ang Cool Smashers laban sa Pacific Town Lady Troopers.
Naku mga kapamilya, narinig nyo ba yung napaka-millennial na sinabi doon ni Coach Ronnie Magsano? Kung narinig nyo ang kanyang kataga, huwag nyo kalimutang i-tweet yun sa amin at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin ang hashtag na PVL 2019. We are also on Instagram via at ABS-CBN Sports. Don't also forget to check the #1 sports website of the Philippines. That's sports.abs-cbn.com. At syempre po, Kung meron tayong Instagram, meron tayong Twitter, meron din po tayong Facebook. That's at Premier Volleyball League on Facebook. Almost 1 million likes na po yun mga kapamilya. We are now currently at 992,001 like. So like away na po because our millionth liker will get a TV Plus Go.
Oh, wow. So may question naman ako for you, Sinj.
Yes.
How many more likes until we reach that coveted 1 millionth like?
We are just short of almost 8,000 likes. So mga 7,999
Ay,
likes.
okay, ang galing. Okay.
Ganun
Good
lang.
job, good save.
Correct na may check ba?
Correct na may check. Alright, Sinjin, we'll let you go for now. We'll see you later on. Pero mga kapamilya, kami po ni Coach Ronnie dito lang kami dahil sa aming pagbabalik, mas pag-uusapan pa po namin ang Creamline Cool Smashes at PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League at live na live po kami sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Sa ilang sandali na lamang ay maghaharap na ang Creamline Cool Smashers at ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Pero syempre, Coach Ronnie, bago ang lahat, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ang dalawang koponan na ito, starting with the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers na natalo sa kamay ng Bangko Perlas Spikers sa Bacolod. It was a grueling 5-set match for both these squads and it was pretty close until the end kung saan nag-dominate ang Bangko Perlas.
Tama yan. Pagkatapos ng 5-3 na kartada sa unang round, dumaos do sa second round ng Pacific Army Lady Troopers. Tangka nila na arestuin ang kanilang pagsadsad. Subalit, hindi pinalad sa kanilang Sunday special na showdown dito sa matamis na syudad ng Bacolod. Kumayod, humabol, pinilit kumapit, pero in the end, kinapos pagdating sa dulo. At dito sa labang ito, dalawang manlalaro, of course led by Jovi Gonzaga, who exploded with probably one of her conference best 20 points behind the 21 of Fanny Royce Tubino. Pero hindi naging sapat sapagkat para sa Bangko Perlas Spikers, 5 manlalaro yung pumalo in double figures, of course led by this peak performance coming from Sue Roses and backstop by Ziervasio and then De Jesus, Nicole Chamsel, of course, Kat Bersola also joining forces sa mga binanggit nating pangalan. All in all, right now, it is a must-win situation para sa PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers sapagkat kung hindi sila mananalo rito kasamang Billy, ay hindi na sila makakatawid sa Final Four.
At isang karangalan, Coach Ronnie, na makakasama natin sa panel ngayon, none other than the Bionic Ilongga, si Jovelyn Gonzaga. Kumusta ka naman, Jo?
Okay naman. Okay
So a few quick questions for you. First, sabi nga ni Coach Ronnie, every game from here on out, very crucial, must win talaga. So let's start with this game right here. Ano yung kailangan yung gawin to cause an upset para maipanalo ang laban nito versus sa Creamline Cool Smashers?
Siguro unang-una sa lahat, yung team effort, yung teamwork talaga sa loob ng court. Kasi dun kami nag-lock sa mga past games namin. And yung winning attitude talaga. Kasi nawala yon every 5 sets. So siguro kailangan namin ibalik yung attitude ng Army before, yung mga seniors namin, na very composed during games and yung ma-maintain talaga namin yung nilalaro namin all throughout the game.
Sa akin naman, Jovi, this is beyond the game. But this is something probably more close to your heart dahil ito ay tungkol sa pamangkin mo na tumulong ang volleyball community. Bigyan mo nga kami ng ilang kataga tungkol sa development sa iyong pamangkin si CV.
Actually, si CV, he's my nephew. Natapos na yung first cycle ng chemotherapy niya last week. So magsisimula na naman siya next week. And so far, good yung progress. Good yung pagtanggap ng gamot sa katawan niya. Pero nagsisimula na maglagas yung buhok niya. So kinalbo na namin siya. Kaya tinatanong niya, Tita, pogi pa rin ako.
May mga gusto ka bang pasalamatan?
Yes. Gusto kong pasalamatan lahat ng sumuporta. Sobrang overflowing yung pagmamahal na pinakita niyo sa akin and sa pamangkin ko. And ramdam na ramdam ko yun. Hindi namin in-expect lahat kami na involved sa auctioning na nangyari na sobra pala talaga yung puso ng mga fans na sa mga idols nila. So thankful din ako, lalo na sa mga kapwa ko atleta, volleyball players na walang dudang tinulungan ako sa laban kong to. And maraming salamat.
Well, you know what, Coach Ronnie and Jovi, sobrang alam mo naman si Baby CV fighter. Kaya manang-mana siya sa kanyang tita, and we are all, praying for his full recovery. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later on. Good luck in this game.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk more about Jovelyn Gonzaga, Coach Ronnie. Ang lakas ng mga palo niya in that game against the Banco Perlas Spikers. Parang yun nangyari sa atin ngayon. Napakalakas ng mga palo, and she really showed her versatility and that leadership. She held on to it even during that 5th and final set.
Alam mo, walang duda na yung kausahay ni Jovi Gonzaga goes far and beyond dito sa ating open conference. She's a national player, she's a proven scorer, pero yung pinagdaanan ni Jovi Gonzaga to get to where she is right now, yun ang mas magandang kwento. A triple-double performance doon sa huli nilang pagkatalo. Number 15 in scoring right now in the competition. She was 16 of 41 against the Perla Spikers, 27 of 41 digs, 13 of 29 receptions. She led the way. Kaya kailangan talaga at nagkulang ay yung panalo sana para maiuwi mula sa Bacolod diretso dito sa Manila.
Alright, thank you so much, Coach Ron. And we
Salamat
need to take
din,
a break dahil if that wasn't a clear indication kung ano yung laro natin ngayon.
Medyo malakas.
Medyo malakas talaga. Everyone's fired up. That's why we'll be back. Pagbalik namin, we will talk about the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ito po ang PVL 2019. Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. You are still with me, Billy Capistrano, and Coach Ronnie Magsanok. And Coach Ron, ngayon naman, pag-uusapan namin ang makakalaban ng PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, ang Creamline Cool Smashers, who are coming off a win against the Petrogas Angels. Now, Petrogas tried to stage a comeback after being down the first 2 sets, but Creamline had that sense of urgency and went all in set number 4.
Walang itulak kabigin dito sa labang ito. Another afternoon delight para sa ating mga kababayan. Of course, na nakiisa sa PVL family dun sa doubleheader just last Sunday. And this particular match, makita mo naman, paruot pa rito yung labang yan, extended second set. But in the end, it boiled down, of course, to the combination of Mitch Gumabaw and of course, Gemma Galanza who accounted for 41 points para sa team ng Cool Smashers. At si Panay Mercado naman at si Jovi Prado ang gumawa para sa Petrogas Angels. Solid floor defense pinamalas na naman ng Cool Smashers. At si Gia Morado also won her matchup against Chisite, and that was key as to why yung best offense ng Cool Smashers nahirapang tapatan pagdating sa dulo para sa depensa ng Petrogas Angels.
And Coach Ron, makakasama natin sa panel, we have Sed Domingo, one of the middle blockers for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Kumusta ka naman, Sed?
Okay lang po. Hello.
How's Bacolod?
Actually, first time ko po mag-Bacolod. So, very overwhelming na naging part ko.
Ayan, so konting icebreaker lang naman, Coach Ronnie. Yung real question ko sa'yo, I've been asking a lot of the younger players, what did they learn coming into the Open Conference, the Premier Volleyball League, with a new team? Anong natutunan mo about yourself, about the way you play?
First thing na natutunan ko sa Creamline is yung maturity. Maturity in all aspects na yung pagtanggap ng mga bagay-bagay and kung ano yung dapat mong i-act towards it.
Para sa akin naman, Sen, para sa isang team at mga players na wala pang talo, halos 2 buwan mahigit na, what keeps you going? What's the motivation for a team na hindi nakakatanggap ng pagkatalo pero kayod ng kayod at napakahirap tibagin ng mga nakakabangga ng mga kalaban?
I think that's what keeps us going. Yung wala pa kaming talo. Syempre gusto namin i-maintain yung winning streak na meron kami. Kaya every training talaga 100% kami.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, Sed, and good luck in this game. We will see you on the court later on. Alright, Coach Ron, pag-usapan natin ulit itong laro nila against the Petrogas Angels, and alongside Celine Domingo and the other Cool Smashers, isang player, in the absence of Alyssa Valdez, ang nag-step up ng todo-todo, and that is none other than Gemma Galanza na patuloy ang pag-angat ng laro dito sa ating Open Conference. She was stellar on the offensive end and contributed greatly defensively. Kaya naman, hindi sorpresa na ipanalo ng Creamline ang digs and receptions in that game.
Nawala si Gia Morado dati, nagawa ng paraan ng Cool Smashers. Ngayon naman ang kanilang scoring machine na si Alyssa Valdez, kinakailangan ipahinga. Pero ginawan muli ng paraan para manalo ng Cool Smashers, of course led by the former Soaring Falcon, the pride of San Pedro Laguna, who exploded for a conference best performance. Sa huli nilang panalo, exploding for 25 points. That's 25 of the 95 points accounted for ng Cool Smashers. 21 of 54 sa kanyang attack points. She also was at her best sa blocking, best in terms of number of kill blocks. At yung kanyang 15 of 25 digs at 17 of 28 excellent receptions was more than enough to cover for Alyssa's absence. But more than that, protect an Immaculate Snake. Walang bahid, walang dead. At higit sa lahat, wala pang talo kung kaya't unang team na pumasok sa semifinals kahit meron pa tayong 3 hanggang 4 na playdates na natitira dito sa ating Open Conference.
Ayan na nga. So, very exciting game we're gonna have today. Nagsisiliparan na ang mga bola. Lumalakas na ang mga palo ng ating mga players. That's why we gotta get things... Hindi naman, konti lang. That's why we gotta get things started. Mga kapamilya, if you're watching right now and you wanna be part of the conversations, just tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports. Gamit ang hashtag na PVL2019. You can also check out our Instagram for photos and videos. That is at ABS-CBN Sports. And of course, our Facebook page na malapit na mag 1 million likes. That's at Premier Volleyball League. At para naman maging updated on all things Premier Volleyball League, pumunta lang kayo sa #1 sports website dito sa Pilipinas, ang sports.abs-cbn.com. And of course, we cannot forget yung magpa-provide ng music para sa ating fans and of course the volleyball players here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center. We got DJ Jimmy and we are ready to go. We're ready to start this match. Pagbalik namin, maglalaban na po ang Creamline Cool Smashers at ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Second referee, Miss Mary Joy De Imos. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's begin with our game captain, number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. At number 5, Risa Sato. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Teresa Gumabao. At number 13, Celine Domingo. Number 15 is Jessica Margaret Galanza. And number 17, Rosemary Vargas. Liberos are number 11, Kyla Atienza. And number 22, Melissa Gohim. Head coach, Mr. Anuson Tai Bundin. Presenting our PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Team captain is number 5, Corporal Mary Jean Balse Pabayo. At number 3, Staff Sergeant Joanne Bunag. Wearing jersey number 7, Alisa Marie Tioper. Number 8, Corporal Jovelyn Gonzaga. Number 15, Private First Class Honey Royce Tubino. And number 19, Private First Class Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Liberos are number 1, Private First Class Christine Agno, and number 10, Corporal Angela Nunag. Head Coach, Staff Sergeant Emilio Kung Fu Reyes Jr. This is match number 64, the second round of the preliminaries.
We are back and you are still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference live here on Liga. And right now, this is going to be the game between the Creamline Cool Smashers, the starters for the Cool Smashers on your screens. Wala pang talo itong Creamline.
Oo, sa tagal na tinakbo ng ating huling PBL conference for 2019, they have not yet been beaten. At ni halos hindi humahaba yung mga laro nito dahil sa 13 panalo nila, 10 dyan ay 3-set sweeps. Tapos yung huling tatlo nila ay 3-1. So walang 5-setter nakaharap. Each team has not been able to get him to a 5th set. Tignan natin ang magiging kapalaran ng Lady Troopers sa kanilang tangka na manatiling buhay ang kampanya for a Final Four berth.
So ang PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers, they gotta fight it out today versus the league-leading Cool Smashers. Sabi nga ni Coach Ronnie na every game from here on out is crucial. It must win for them to be able to have a chance at the playoffs.
Pag hindi nila masweep yung natitirang laban nila, of course una ito, hindi sila tatawid ganun kasimple. Kasi may siyam na panalo na. Yung nasa pangatlo at pang-apat na press, of course, yan ang team ng Motolite. At kanina ating binanggit din ang team ng Petrogas na may siyam na panalo na rin in 13 games.
So right now, both our squads with early points tied at 1-1.
That last one coming from Royce Tubino off the block. The 5th leading scorer with a total of 202 points. One of only 6 players this conference to score over 200 points. Of course, leading scorer natin, Kat Tolentino with 314 points accounted for.
And that was Bunag from the back row. Ball is still alive. Said Domingo is blocked. And that will be a point for Jovelyn Gonzaga, the Bionic Ilongga, who also top scored for the Lady Troopers in their match against the Bangko Perla Spikers in Bacolod. Both teams played in Bacolod.
Right, both matches were marathon thrillers. Jovi Gonzaga, meanwhile, number 15 in scoring, second best scorer for the Lady Troopers, 138 points in 13 games.
Morado to Galanza. And Gemma Galanza, Coach Ron, pinag-usapan natin siya kanina. Talagang patuloy ang pag-angat ng laro dito sa ating Open Conference. Monster numbers from her.
Correct, much
in their
improved
game against
Gemma
Petrogas.
Galanza. Saka mabigat pati sa digs number 8 eh. So hindi lang sa offense mo mararamdaman na kung saan Gemma is, I believe, number 4 among our leading hitters.
Also in services.
Service aces, nasa top 10 din itong si Gemma. And to be exact, Gemma is number 5, Eliza is number 1. 15 service aces make that 16 right now as she scores her first of the match.
So Gemma really showing off her versatility here in the PVL. They go to Tobino. Ball is still alive.
Tight.
Nunag. They give it to Jov.
Gonzaga off the hand.
And Gonzaga scored 2 of the first 3 points for the green shirts to tie the count of 3.
Let's take a look at that one more time.
Swipe. Last touch dito ang white shirts. And Gemma Galanza is looking clean and trim. First time ko makover ang Cool Smashers at ang laki nung pinayat itong si Gemma talaga. Kaya ang laki rin ang itinaas ng antas ng laro niya.
Exactly, on point. At isa pang on point ngayon si Vargas, seeing a lot more playing time for the Cool Smashers.
Itong si Rosemary Vargas, inalagaan din to ng Cool Smashers dahil nagkaroon ng ACL injury ito before eh. But now she's back in peak form at alam naman natin kung gaano kalaking impact meron itong si Vargas para sa Cool Smashers.
Great blocking right there by Sid Domingo as we go to Sinjan Reyes para sa kanyang report. Go ahead, Sinj.
Sink or swim moment nga daw para sa Army Lady Troopers itong panahon na to. Billy and Coach Ronnie, sabi ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes, dahil nga for the past 18 years, first time nilang kumakatok lamang sa Final Four spot. Sabi nga ni Coach Kung Fu Reyes, sayang lang ang kanilang nasasabi pag pumapasok sila sa loob ng dugout dahil sa nagagawa nila in these past few games. At dagdag pa ni Coach Kung Fu, panahon na para ipakita muli ang gulang at pagkabeterano ng Lady Troopers. Sa pagtatapos ng aming pag-uusap, ika nga niya, it's time to bring back the glory days of the Army. Back to you, Billy and Coach Ron.
Thank you so much, Sinj. And Coach Kung Fu, echoing the words of Jovelyn Gonzaga a while ago. Diba, na-mention niya, Coach Ronnie, na kailangan daw talaga ipakita yung pagka-veterano ng kanilang koponan.
When things are not going right, somehow you have to find out kung ano yung edge mo. And when you talk about edge, look at the combined number of years that these players have played.
Exactly.
And the kind of milestones that they have achieved throughout their many years of playing volleyball. At doon ka kukuha ng kumpiyansa dahil kung talagang titignan mo yung kasalukuyan, grabe yung slide nila sa second round eh. Talagang nagulat din ako from number 3 all the way down to where they are now. Pero all is not lost, but they have to win 3 straight to make it to the semis.
So ito nga, itong PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers hanging by a thread here in our open conference.
And that is the best way to put it right now. Clutching on straws, hanging by a thread. And they have to beat a team that has not tasted any loss so far since we started this final conference of the PBL this season.
So we will see how this game will pan out, but that will be a point for the Creamline Cool Smashers violation on the side of the Lady Troopers.
Of course, Gia Morado, always a scoring threat. One of the biggest reason why ang offense ng Cool Smashers is number 1 right now at 34%. Ang kanilang setter ay nasa pangalawang pwesto among our top 10 playmakers.
As we go back to this game, Cool Smashers now at 8 and the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers at 5 as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 1.
5, PacificTown-Army.
Live na live po kami dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City as we bring you the game between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. A while ago, nakita nyo yung Creamline faithful decked out in pink. At ngayon naman, isang Creamline fan rin in attendance watching the game pero busy sa cellphone. Mamaya siguro.
Isang manlalaro para sa team ng Motolite na first has played for UP the last 4 years, si Tots Carlos. Sila ay pasok na sa semis.
Maybe a free day.
Halos pasok na sa semis dahil ang Bangko Perlas pala yung pangalawang team. Umaasa sila na papasok sila sa semis at hindi naman nanalo ang Army Lady Troopers dahil isa sila sa dalawang teams na natitira na kakalabanin pa ng Pacific Town.
Right now, Motolite, Tots Carlos' team, 9 wins and 5 losses.
Oo, pero may natitira pang dalawang laban yan.
Exactly.
If they get to 10 wins, beyond reach na sila ng mga teams na may 6 na panalo. Ang Choco Mucho, nawala na rin yung kanilang pag-asa dahil meron na lamang silang isang natitirang laban. They are at 6 and 9, I believe. Yung may chance pa, katulad ng Lady Troopers, ay yung Philippine Air Force.
Na may laro pagkatapos ng
Right on the line.
We go back to this game right here. Medyo umaangat na yung lead ng Cool Smashers. Yes, as Coach Kung Fu will call a timeout for the Lady Troopers.
Nabasa mo ba? Nabasa mo? Tinatanong kita kung nabasa mo. Bakit ka tumitigil? Nabasa mo pero hindi mo naiintindihan kung ano nangyayari. Ibig sabihin. Eh wala tayong reaction dito. Nakababa na si Job. Ang bagal-bagal ng bola, pinapanood lang natin. Nakakailang ka na, Royce.
Tara.
Puro self-tendency ginagawa mo. Tulungan kami yung mga kasama mo sa loob.
There you have it, Coach Kung Fu Reyes, a little bit frustrated with the Lady Troopers trying to stop that momentum on the side of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Gia Morado on your screens. Nabanggit ni Coach Ronnie, number 2 setter in the league.
Right.
Gemma Galanza a while ago. And of course, si Eliza Valdez, who will not be seeing action if I'm not mistaken, trying to prevent further injuries, trying to rest it out for a little bit.
And we know for a fact that Valdez will also be a part of the national team that will compete in the Southeast Asian Games in a couple of weeks. Para din sa playoffs, para dito sa Cool Smashers.
So wish the team the best of luck in the upcoming SEA Games. Cool Smashers right now with a 4-point lead against the Lady Troopers.
Tama, kasi nakita ko na yung draw Single round robin lang, tapos top 2 teams will meet in the finals kasi kulang yung teams para maging dalawa yung brackets.
Kaya fight to the finish nga.
Bawal matalo.
Exactly.
That was a good timeout coming from Coach Kung Fu, 2 straight points. Nakuha dito ng Lady Troopers after they were down by as much as 5 points earlier at 10-5.
Gemma Galanza sends that one out a little too strong. As we go to Joe Bunag on the service line for the Lady Troopers. Morado will go to Risa Sato. The quick is good.
On the angle. 11-7.
Take a look at that one more time. Undeniable connection between Risa Sato and Gia Morado.
It was away from the 2 blockers. Look at the way Morado sets up Sato. Too many points of attack that has been used by Gia Morado. Kaya hirap na hirap depensa ng Lady Troopers. But Tubino gets one back off the block. Tubino, Gonzaga. The best points of attack for, of course, for Coach Kung Fu Reyes throughout this conference na mahaba-haba nang itinakbo.
Unfortunately, Coach Ron, yung mga ganyan yung kailangan iwasan talaga. Another, service error.
Correct.
This time from Jing Balse Babayo.
Lalong-lalo na, they had a total, I believe, of 32 errors in that loss to the Pearl Spikers in Bacolod while in their first round defeat sa kamay ng Cool Smashers, meron silang 28 pagkakamali pareho.
Something we do not want to see, especially in a crucial game like this. Rather, they go to Tobino. But the ball is still alive. Great defense by the Creamline Cool Smashers.
That was a chance of keeping the ball alive.
But she will try again. Different approach. Nandoon si Galanza. They go to Michelle.
Yun ang masakit sa transition.
Great effort by both our teams. Pero sa huli, hindi lang nakuha nitong Lady Troopers
17% ang dig count para dito sa Cool Smashers right now. At number 5, ahead of the 7th place team, ang Lady Troopers at ang si Atienza. Maganda-ganda ang kinilalagyan. Number 3 sa kanyang floor defense. Of course, combining with Gemma Galanza, was also in the top 10. At number 8 right now. Through the block, coming from Tubino. Sa reception naman, Atienza is at number 4, while Lunag of the Lady Troopers is at number 7.
And another service error. We're just talking about this. Ito yung mga talagang kailangan iwasan. Lalong-lalo na, it is do or die for the Lady Troopers.
Yes, the reaction of Coach Kung Fu Reyes says it all. Diba? Ayaw mo nang mainis sa magalit, pero
Di maiwasan.
Di maiwasan kasi lumalayo yung kalaban at lumalapit papunta sa 25 points.
Very unfortunate to see that coming, from a veteran team like the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers. Luckily for them, Gumabao sends that outside.
Missed it coming from Michelle Gumabao. Gumabao against the Petrogas Angels at a total of 16 points. 13 of 31 sa kanyang attacks. At meron din dalawang service aces from Mitch Gumabao.
Lady Troopers need to save a comeback, but unfortunately, Michelle Gumabao has other hands. As we take a look at that one more time, back set from Gia Morado.
Better vertical. Blocker was late. 8-point game for Michelle Gumabao in that first round win over the Lady Troopers. Back to a 5-point lead for the Cool Smashers.
Sa Domingo on the service line. Good serve. They keep it alive. They go to Bunag.
On the regalo.
Tiope for the Lady Troopers.
First point from the middle hitter ng Lady Troopers. Samantalang para dito sa Cool Smashers, mayroon na kanina si Risa Sato. Ambag sa offense ng Cool Smashers, 4. nanatili na abante para dito sa Creamline.
Morado will give it up to Vargas, is denied by Gonzaga. Morado one more time, and this time Vargas gets it through.
More playing time means more confidence. More confidence means more contributions coming from Rosemary Vargas.
As we go to our second technical timeout of set number 1. Back here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City, it is doubleheader Wednesday here at the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. We got Del Palomata
And
Wendy and Samana waiting for their game after this against the Petrogas Angels.
Also in a do-or-die situation.
And also a great game for sure. Later on at 6 p.m.
That is our leading spiker right now.
Yes, I was just going to say.
Del Palomata. Anyway, Rosemary Vargas coming off a game that she came off the bench in that match laban sa team ng let me check this, sa Bacolod, sa Petrogas Angels, scoring 6 points, just playing 3 sets. That's a service ace to give the Cool Smasher its biggest lead, a 6-point cushion. Hindi naglaro si Rosemary Vargas sa first round meeting nila, off the bench dun sa huli nilang panalo kontra sa Angels, pero ngayon starter siya.
And so far so good for Vargas.
Ganda ng balance sa scoring eh. Meron si Vargas at least 3, Gumabawas at least 3, and then you have Galanza, you have Risa Sato. And that's how well Gia Morados once again wielded the baton para dito sa Cool Smashers.
And we have some substitutions going on for the Lady Troopers. Upo muna si Jovelyn Gonzaga and Sarah Jane Gonzalez. Papasok naman sina Alina Bicar and Nerissa Bautista.
That's the veteran Nene Bautista, a many-time member of the national team.
Great defense by the Lady Troopers. Bunag to the other side. Puts it
They
down.
needed that. Alam mo, si Nene Bautista, nagko-coach na rin ito dati bago making a comeback. At si Jing Balse, kasama naman ni Coach Kungku sa mga summer clinics nila. I see them from time to time training young players. Sabi nga ni Coach Kungku, parang stress buster nila yon.
And their way of giving back.
Correct.
As Risa Sato was blocked and Tobino unable to put it up in the air. Cool Smashers with another point.
Look at the smartness of Gia Morado. Sensing that the defense was converging up front, pushing that ball deep and long. Backdoor 5.8 for Morado and the rest of the Cool Smashers here in the first set.
Vargas on the service line for the white shirts. Bicar will give it to Base Pabayo.
Nice. Reception was a problem for the Lady Troopers in their first round meeting dahil sabi nga natin kanina at the top of the coverage, 35 of 69 Cool Smashers, only 23 of 73 para sa Lady Troopers.
Bunag will serve this time. Morado to Risa Sato once again, really activating her middles. Talking about Gia Morado, and take a look at Risa Sato go.
Bigat talaga ng opensa, lalong-lalo na they are also the second best team in terms of reception at 43%. Talagang makakapag-set ng maayos itong si Gia Morado dahil matibay ang
Exactly.
kanilang first ball.
Para pakita natin in that sequence.
Pati sa floor defense number 3. So in the upper half, that protects your offense because in transition, you get your playmaker who is one of the best. And then you go to multiple points of attack. And si Domingo also coming up with key points para sa Cool Smashers dito sa labang ito.
And Jem Gutierrez makes an appearance here in this game. Base Pabayo gets it to go for the PacificTown-Army Lady Troopers as they cut the lead down to just 5 points.
They need multiple points right now consecutive to cut into this 5-point lead.
We have more substitutions for the Lady Troopers. Malaluan is in for Tiope.
Like Rosemary Vargas, El Domingo did not see action, or barely saw action, did not score in the first round meeting. 2 points in Bacolod. And what you can do, I can do better. This is what I'm seeing right now in favor, of course, of the Cool Smashers.
Everything going right here for the Creamline Cool Smashers, and it looks like Gemma Galanza is up for another monster game with the way she's playing right here in set number 1.
And alam naman natin na today is Pandesal Day.
Sabi nga ni Sinjin kanina, Happy National Pandesal Day.
Correct. Kaya gusto kong batiin si masugid na sumusubaybay, of course, ng PBL, si Benson Hariong at si Pinky Yi na laging nakitune in, laging nanunood sa kanilang mga paboritong malalaro.
As Coach Kung Fu will call another timeout for Army.
Pag ganun, abutan na lang kayo sa ibabaw. Basta-basta gawa na lang ng paraan. Jem, supportahan mo na lang. Pag di napalo, kailangan may mag-over. Maganda yung kombinasyon na ibigay mo sa guys. Basta tsagain nyo lang. Ang dami nating unforced error. I-eliminate natin yung unforced error natin. Hayaan natin umiscore yung Creamline. Ang dami na nilang mamamalo. Huwag na natin tulungan umiscore. Tinatrabaho natin yung puntos natin. Let's go!
PacificTown-Army!
Coach Kung Fu just giving little reminders for his squad. Tsagain lang daw. And iwasan syempre yung mga unforced errors that we have been talking about this whole set.
Line on top, team captain Gia Morado.
There we have Gia Morado with her pink headband on the service line for the white shirts. Good serve. They go to Bunag.
Ooh.
A little too strong for Bunag from the back row. 23-15 in favor of the Cool Smashers.
Hindi lang iwasan yung tapon eh. Hindi ka makakatake kasi wala ng rally eh. League leader in terms of aces, 101 aces heading to their 14th match of the Open Conference. Up by 8, 2 points away, now up by 9, a point away from closing out the first set.
At set point.
A little too low for Malaluan, and they will put, sabi nga ni Coach Ron, itong Cool Smashers at set point. Set Domingo, Gemma Galanza, game faces on with a smile, of course, as Giamorado will serve. Becar will give it up to Jem Gutierrez. And that is outside, and that is it for set number 1. Cool Smashers take this one. Magbabalik po ang PVL 2019.
Hello to our Kapamilya sports fans worldwide. This is Eliza Valdez. Thank you for watching the set 1 of today's PVL game. Para mapanood ng live ang mga susunod na exciting PVL sets, just go to iWant.ph or sports.abs-cbn.com.